name is Anna and welcome back to makingmusicmag.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play the B major scale on the clarinet. Before I get into the actual tutorial, I just really quickly want to let you guys know that Cassidy here at Making Music is going to be showing you all how to play the relative minor scale on the clarinet as well, which is exactly 1 week from now. So be sure to look out for that scale tutorial next week from Cassidy. You definitely do not want to miss that, so be sure to go check that out next week. Now moving on to B major. This is the 6th scale in the circle of fifths, and there is going to be 5 sharps, which are C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. So we're going to be playing those sharps instead of all naturals, so we're raising it up a half a step. And just keep that in mind throughout the scale. So that being said, let's get on to the actual scale tutorial. Our first note in the B major scale is going to be B natural, of course. So the way we're going to be playing B natural is all 3 fingers on the first half are down, plus this middle key right here on the bottom half, and the back keyhole where your thumb is going to cover this back keyhole. So your thumb is here, plus these 3 are down, plus this middle key is down as well. So this is B natural. This is what it sounds like. Next we're playing C sharp. So all we're doing is lifting that bottom finger and we're adding this little fork key right here. So this is going to allow us to play C sharp instead of C natural. So everything else is the same. These 3 are down, plus this back keyhole and this fork key right here. This is C sharp. Next comes D sharp. So we're going to be lifting those 2 bottom fingers and keys like so. So only these 2 are down, plus the back and thumb keyhole. And we're adding this side key right here. This is going to be pressed down. Only this side key is going to be pressed down. So this will allow us to play D sharp instead of D natural. So these 2 plus the side key plus the back keyhole. This is D sharp. Next we're playing E natural, so we're lifting that side key plus lifting this bottom key, and this is E natural. Everything else is the same, just these 2 fingers are down. This is E natural. Next is F sharp, so all we're doing is lifting this back keyhole and only this first key and finger are down. This is what it sounds like. And now we've made it halfway throughout the scale. So we're gonna start over from B and we're gonna work our way up to where we left off, which is F sharp. So remember, it's B, C sharp, D sharp, E natural, and F sharp. If you need to rewind some of these parts, go ahead and do so to refresh your memory. But let's start from B and make our way up to F sharp. Next we have 3 more notes to go. So we stopped at F sharp. Now we are going to shift our finger to the side key right here, and this is going to be G sharp. So all we're doing is shifting from here to here, like so, and this is G sharp. Next is A sharp, so we're shifting our finger from this side key here to this front key right here, but we are adding our thumb again into the mix, and our thumb is going to be pressing down the register key right here. It's not going to be covering this, but instead it's going to be holding down the register key. So this is going to be down and this front key is going to be down. So this is what it looks like. And this is A sharp. Next Next, we're going to be playing Octave B Natural. So this is the last note in the first octave of the B major scale. So we're going from A sharp to B natural, which is all fingers down. So these three are down, these three are down. The back thumb is covered, plus this register key is pressed down as well. So your thumb is going to be doing both of those. And then your pinky is going to be on this key right here. And this is how you play B natural, the octave. This is what it's going to sound like. And that is the last note of the first octave. So now we're going to go back to the beginning. Please be sure to rewind this to review some of the notes if you need to. So we are playing B natural like so. And then we're going to C sharp, then D sharp, then E, then F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and B natural. And now we're going to play through that from the beginning. So be sure to follow along, and I'm going to stand a bit so that you all can see and play along. So now let's move on to the second octave. Okay, so for the second octave, we are starting where we stopped in the first octave. So we are playing B natural as our first note. And remember, it's just these three. Back and register key are covered and down. And our pinky is going to be on this key right here. This is B natural, using our right hand pinky, like so. This is what it's going to sound like. Next, we are switching pinkies. So we are lifting this right hand pinky, and then we are using our left hand pinky to play C sharp. So we're switching pinkies is all that we're doing. And our pinkies on our left hand is going to be holding this key down. So we are just switching these pinkies. So B to C sharp, like so. Everything else is the same. This is what C sharp sounds like. Next, we are going to be switching pinkies again, and we are going from our left pinky to our right pinky once more. And our right pinky is just going to be holding this down. This one's going to be lifted, and our pinky is holding this key down right here. This is going to be D sharp. Everything else stays the same. So this is what D sharp is going to sound like. Next is E natural. So all we're doing is lifting those bottom fingers like so. Everything else is down. Just these two are down, and these three are down, and the back and register key are down as well. So this is E natural. Next, we are playing F sharp. So all we're doing is lifting this first finger up, and this middle finger should be pressed down while everything else is the same, plus back and register key. This is F sharp. So now we're halfway pretty much through the scale. So we're going to start from the beginning, which was B natural. Our right pinky is holding down this key right here. Everything else is down, plus back and register key. All we're doing is a sequence of switching pinkies. So this is B natural, then we're switching to C sharp, which is where our left pinky is going to be holding down. And it's going to be this key right here. And then we're switching pinkies once more, and our right pinky is going to be holding this key down like so. And then we're lifting those two. This is E natural, and then we are lifting this first one, which is F sharp. So this is what it's all going to sound like. Next is G sharp, so we are just lifting that bottom finger and holding this little hook key down. Everything else is the same. So back and register key plus these three plus this hook key. This is G sharp. Next comes A sharp, so we're going from G sharp here, and we're lifting these two bottom fingers plus pressing down on the bottommost side key right here. And this will allow us to play A sharp instead of A natural, and of course having our back thumb hole covered as well as the register key. And then this is going to be A sharp. And finally, we are playing B natural. So we're lifting that side key and then lifting the bottom key here. So only this first key as well as the back and register key are down. This is B natural. And that is how you play the second octave of the B major scale. So now let's go back to the beginning of the second octave. We're starting here. These three down plus your pinky here, back register key. Back and register key are always going to be down no matter what in this octave. So all we're doing is having our pinky here, and then we're switching it to C sharp, and then switching it again once more to D sharp, and then lifting, this is E natural, and then lifting this top one, this is F sharp, and then lifting that, holding this hook key down, this is G sharp, and then lifting these two up, and then holding this side key down, this is A sharp, and finally lifting that and this is B natural. So now let's start from the beginning of the second octave. Here we go. So now that we've learned both octaves, let's start from the very beginning all the way to the first note of this video, B natural here in the first octave. So once again, if you need to rewind this video, please do so that you can refresh your memory on the note names and the fingerings. So without further ado, let's do both octaves of this B major scale. Congratulations to you all, you've now learned how to play the B major scale, both octaves on the clarinet. Again, thank you all so much for watching and tuning into this week's video. Be sure to come back next week and Cassidy is going to be showing you how to play the relative minor scale to this B major scale. So you don't want to miss that. Please be sure to come back for that and give Cassidy some love. Give yourselves a round of applause because you just learned how to play a new scale, and be sure to come back next week for the next major scale tutorial, and I will see you until then. Bye everyone.